Hello, it's Matty G again. What do we have in store for you today? Well, here's a little surprise. We have the TLX Tipper, the big tipper. I'm going to show you why it is such a brilliant mod. So we're going to go grab a truck. We are going to go for the TLX Phoenix because, well, let's face it, it's only right that TLX, the 82 Studios mod truck gets to pull its mod trailer. We're not going to do anything special with it. We're just going to go grab one trailer, scooch to the end. Should be one of the last ones. TLX X52 tipper. So here we have 83 meters. It's a big old boy. But what happens if you need an unreal capacity? That's what we're going to go for. We're not going to do anything else but change possibly the colour. Yellow truck we've got, haven't we? So we're just going to go with a yellow trailer. There we go. We got one. Oh, it's a blue truck we went for. Oh well. Blue and yellow. Not so bad. Definitely love the sound of these. The startup sound is brilliant. It's a shame it doesn't consistent with that same rusk and it changes. I'm not a lover of the whistle. But here we are. We've got a little testing set up there. We've got a wholesale warehouse. Takes anything. And we've got a big silo with loads of bits put in it. So what happens when you need, or when it's sell time and you have got a ridiculous amount? Do you want to do 10 runs to the same sell point that generally is normally miles away? Do you want to do 10 runs? No, I don't. There you go. You got 172,000 soybeans. 172,000. Imagine you've got a 20,000 capacity trailer. That's a fair few runs, is it not? Not with this bad boy. Empty your silo. The only downtime you have is it does take a while to empty from the base game silos. I'll give you that. But we're using a base game silo purely because we're on Elm Creek. And when you're on Elm Creek, the silo has to be big. No point in having a small silo. Wouldn't look right. So we've got the big one. With the big boy truck. With the big boy tipper. The big tipper. 250,000 litres it can hold. 250,000. Insane. But brilliant at the same time. All that stock that you've been saving. You know, you've been meaning to. You go, oh, I'm going to use the train. I'm going to fill the train right up. But I've got it in my silo. I don't want to make all them trips. You ain't got to worry about it anymore. Grab this bad boy. Stick it in there. We are currently at 140,000. We're only 60% full. You also haven't got to worry about spreading the weight because it's once you get to Unreal, it's weightless. There is no weight to it. There we go. So instead of all that 5 times long drive that you were planning on doing, or 10 times the long drive, 10 loads, here we go. We've just driven all the way around the map, got to the sell point that you wanted to sell. Rather doing it 10 times, we're doing it just the once. There we go. And it tips fairly quickly as well. Ready, steady, watch the money come in. Look at it, it tips so fast. And bang. You just made 247 grand. Instead of spending the next 40 minutes selling. Now, I'm not saying this one's for everyone. I'm not saying everyone's going to want to use it. But you could. And as far as I know, it takes every... I have really muffed pulling that in, haven't I? He's a big old boy, so you want to get it straight when you go through tight spaces. There we are. That should do it nicely. What else have we got left in this side? I didn't put much. 184,000 wheat. Bang. Just got to wait for that to fill it up. And we'll take this one down to the train station. Because I'll tell you what I am curious about. And I'm sure you've all been thinking it as well. This tipper tips high. Very high. Will it fit in some of the buildings that require tipping? I.e. the train station. Or the train depot. Or the train grain storage department. However you want to say it. Will it fit? We're going to test it out now. So you don't have to. Peace of mind. Again, you don't have to go for the Unreal capacity. You can increase capacity from 83,000 to 108,000. And then from 108,000 to the Unreal, which is 250,000. You might think 250,000, oh, I never get that much. The 100,000 would do me. The 80,000 would do me. And that's fine. You do you. The only difference is the 80,000 and the 108,000 both have a weight thing. So the more you fill, the heavier it is, the heavier the truck is. The Unreal capacity, because it's so unreal, there is no squatting, there is no deformation in the tyres going into the ground. The truck will not struggle to pull it. If the truck could go uphill empty, it will go uphill with 250,000 in it. That's the big difference. So even if you're never ever going to use 250,000, I say get the Unreal capacity one and save yourself so much more hassle. As for the truck itself, it's gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That is something, isn't it? Hey? And I'm more excited than most. I'm a console user. I like to think myself as a console creator now. I'm nowhere near the Mr. Sealy P level. Nowhere near it at all. But like him, I run console. So we want to get that to the right bit. Start filling. I want to overload. Why is that not letting me overload? There we go. So this is the test. I'm hoping it's not going to cause a collision. This is why we do it instead of you. Oh! No collision. 82's a genius. Whoa, whoa. Actually, there is a collision. Right at the tippy top. And it stops overloading. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. And now it won't let me tip again. Interesting. We've got but we're over 100,000 though. And it can't be full. There's the tipping sign again. This time we will change. Raise the front load at all. Alright, I see what that is. That would be the legs. Tip side. Grain door, back, grain door. So we're going to go with grain door. And we're going to tip, because I've been told that the grain door method of tipping doesn't raise it so high. And there we go. So that's your answer. If you're looking to get something, get this. If you're worried about the height restrictions, don't. There isn't a collision halfway through. Where there is a collision, change it to grain door and it doesn't go up as high and you won't have a collision problem at all. And that is full. And just to prove that there is no issue and that that's all gone in and we can sell it, we will rent the train, which is miles away. Of course it is. But nonetheless, we will rent the train. And while we're waiting for the train to arrive, we can have a look at this beautiful truck. So this is just one of 3. And again, you can have multiple engine setups. This is the very basic one. I haven't adjusted anything on it at all. This is how it comes as is. It's gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, Mack truck, eat your heart out. I mean, 82 Studio has done a marvellous job on these mods. It's not often console users get to have, if you like, PC quality gear. And yes, this hasn't got a fancy name, like Peter or Man or Mercedes or whatever you guys want to use. But it's got something better in my eyes. It's 82's Phoenix. 82 Studios Phoenix. It's gorgeous. Jump inside again. First person mode. CB radio. Yes. And this is the basic. You can have cabs to this. Sleep cabs. I'm sure that they've got some great things to look at inside there and all. There's a gear shift moving. Just going backwards and forwards there. Steering wheel. And this is another thing that I absolutely love with this. I'm on console. How many times you go around a corner on console and the steering wheel goes like a jackrabbit and just spins like a nutter. I'm going to get rid of that trailer. There we go. Right, so normally you're going to be spinning like a nutter. It's not spinning like a nutter. You can actually drive this around like it's supposed to look. Yeah? And if you don't know what I mean, console users, next time you get in, jump in a vehicle. Tractor, car, anything. Jump in one, go down the road and turn a corner. You will see the steering wheel go round and round and round so fast, right? If you're still unconvinced, then get out of the game, go in your car and try to spin the steering wheel as fast as it does in game. You'll then get what I mean. And I think that is something that console users have really been wanting for a long time. Where the hell's the front of this train? Is it all about the front? Cool. Alright, there we go, we're in. We need to go back to fill row. Hang on. Open cover, they're all opened. Start filling. Wait. And this is, if anyone has never used the train before, this is how to use the train. Jump in. Once you've got all the grain in the silo, or all the product you're wanting to sell, jump in and you fill it up. There's 3 compartments that you can use to fill up any sort of grains. You can't mix the grains in one compartment, but you can put 3 separate grains in each compartment. It's 120,000 litres in there, and that's just in one compartment. There's 3. They all hold similar values. So if you've really saved up your stuff, in your silo and you want to sell it in one go, and the best price is off the map, and it's got a train on it that's going there, rent the train, fill it up via the silo. Fantastic. If the silo's right across the other side of the map to where your farm is based, but there is a train rent right near you, that's fine. Rent the train there, grab an auger wagon and fill it up with the auger wagon. It will charge you an X amount for each hour, sorry. But don't worry about that. Honestly, don't worry about that. Freeze time if you have to. Once you leave the map, it will say the train driver will now drive to insert name. So wherever it is, this one's Goldcrest Valley. On other maps, it could be something completely different. Ravenport, I think that's one that's on Hot Belly on. Don't quote me, but I think so. And will return on the other side of the map. Do you want to sell the load goods in Goldcrest Valley? Yes, just tap it. Instantly you are paid. Top right hand corner. So your vehicle leasing cost for the train was £85 and you got 105,000. Now obviously it depends on value. You might have got better value if you took that stuff to a sale point like the wholesale or pizzeria or wherever takes that particular product. But the train in general, if the sale prices are good, the train will always be better. Oh, I do love the sound of that. See, how many vehicles get stuck on those tracks? Not that. It handles so well. Better than the trucks do. Sticks to the road like glue. 52 miles an hour as well. Right, here we go. We're going to go around a tight bend. The steering wheel should have gone. Look, I mean, look at that. The steering wheel. This is what I love about the steering wheel. In a car, that would be going nuts. If anyone's ever driven a large vehicle, I do quite regularly, you'll know that this is exactly pretty much how you would want it to be. It has got some speed, as you can see when you're turning it, but that is honestly how fast you'd have to turn to do right turn corners. But we've seen that in action. I'm going to jump out and I'm going to grab something. It's going to be random, but just to prove. Whatever. Oh, hang on. Well, I don't want a truck. I want something else. So, there we go. Bang, that one. There we go. Alright. We're going to set off. I'm going to go right here. Do you see that? See that? No one moves the steering wheel like that. I'm just going to go left. Whack! What the hell's all that about? Wait. You're going so bloody fast, even the sunshine can't shine through you. I'm not Superman. Anyway, that's the TLX Big Tipper. Probably way too long in depth for that one. No one has to watch it all. But no, if any of that helps you out, I'm glad. It's always good to give people a bit of advice on things. So if there is anything you want to know, pop down in the chat when we're on live. Send us a message, comment on any of the videos on YouTube. And again, there is a suggestion page on our Twitch account, on our Twitch channel, that you can put any suggestions in. I do read, I do reply. I haven't got hundreds and thousands of followers, so it's easy for me. So don't think for one second that these bigger name people try to avoid contact with you guys. They don't. It's just, I mean, I think Dagwin, for example, has got just short of 1 million followers. He will reply to the odd person. He will comment on the odd thing. But if you can imagine how many people do message these big people. Thankfully, I'm not that big at all. So I do reply. That includes Facebook. It includes the group, it includes the YouTube channel, it includes the Twitch. I do reply. If I haven't replied, there'll be a reason for that, and just bear with me because it will come. If I can't help you with an answer, I apologise for that in advance as well. But as always, if you like any of it on YouTube, please follow, subscribe, like. On the Twitch channel, follow for more content, updates, and keep checking. There's always stuff changing on the channel. That's always a good thing. For Facebook, it's simple. The group is Farming Simulator 22 UK, and that isn't just for the channel. That is literally as it says. It's for UK members. All are welcome, but for UK members, so we can talk about British maps. We can talk about British maps without anyone else jumping on and saying they're too small, or the roads are too small. I want no hedges. Yeah, it's British map. We like British maps. We talk about British maps. But that's all from Matty G. So we will see you later.